Fourth point here, affiliations in BJJ schools. So their claim is that there's just so many different affiliations where it's too deep and you're not really getting the experience of the school. So the lineage
is fucked up.
Yes. So like if I were to go to, what is it, American Top Team?
Right.
Yeah.
An affiliate of them, and then I have a shitty experience, it's like, all right, that's not really American Top Team. That kind of idea.
It's a good thing you brought that up.
Why?
It's Paul Elliott's stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, Paul Elliott's part of
That's
the
Paul
American
Elliott.
Top Team.
Oh, I just picked a...
You just pick a random one.
So you just picked
It's
out.
okay.
Picked
That's
out the
okay.
worst one in Northern New
He
York.
still loves you.
Got it. It's fine.
I don't know.
He won't kill you next time he sees you.
Yes, he will, regardless.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter
it'll be
what he
worse
says.
now.
That's my
It'll be way
regardless.
worse now.
That's my regardless.
That's my regardless. Paul Elliott will kill
regardless.
me regardless.
I'm gonna make this death worth it.
Oh, man.
I
get it though, because it is every time you get farther away from anything, affiliate wise, the worse it can get, right? Just because you're losing more and more of the core values the farther you get, because there's less. What do you say? Structure. Like there's nobody making you follow said rules.
So I think
So
that
you bend and contort
the
them.
closer you get to the core Gracie curriculum, right? Then you get people that, hey, I won a world championship and now I can't fight anymore, so I'm going to start a school. So then you teach what you're good at.
What you're good at and what
Right.
you like.
Yeah. So then you're maybe not, but perhaps neglecting a large subset of jiu-jitsu, or you're teaching like based on your body style,
Which I
your
think,
way of winning.
and that's exactly kind of where I was at.
Right.
Is that's what happens? Is you teach what you're good at and what you know, right?
Yep.
Because
Then-
you don't want to teach stuff that you just learned.
So then let's say, this competitor that was a world champion makes a couple black belts. They go out and they start their own school based on, you know what I mean? So then you get farther and farther away. So if you're talking about that, like, yeah, I guess I see a problem with that, I suppose. But I don't know any better because I haven't been to those schools. So
Yeah, we're
I
not
don't
that-
really,
yeah,
I don't
no.
have a leg to stand on.
No, but I could see it as being an issue. I really could, for sure.
I think a lot. So I think affiliates are general good, but
I think so.
I don't think they're a necessity. But I think if you start out having an affiliate, you should probably always have one, even if it's not the same one.
I agree.
But if you don't, I don't think you have to be affiliated with somebody to run a school either. I don't know though.
I don't think so at all, really. I don't know why you have to be affiliated with anyone, really. I mean, I get it because you would get your black belt from said person, but why do you have to be affiliated with them if you have your own style of what you want to teach?
Yeah, I don't know. I
mean,
I'm too ignorant in this subject.
yeah,
to
so
really
am I.
talk
Yeah, I'm
about
pretty
it.
dumb.
So it's just like I'm gonna call myself out on the carpet and go, I don't have a good answer.
So I'm guessing
there's
old school guys would be like, you have to have lineage or it means nothing. It's like, yeah, I get that. I get
That was
that.
probably before there was 40 million schools everywhere.
Yeah, that's
Do you think
way
it's maybe-
easier to follow the lineage.
Right.
Yeah, do you think it's maybe too big now? Is what you're saying? Like there's so many black
I don't
belts
think
doing their
Yeah.
own thing. That's like,
Well, you hear more and more about the fake black belts all the time.
Right, I
dude.
think that's part of it too.
So here's the thing where I think affiliates are great is because I think you're less likely to get McDojos where
You know there is a McDojo now?
like an actual building?
Yeah, they call themselves McDojos, handing out belts since whenever. It looked like it was not like the best joke ever.
hell you say?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was the greatest joke ever, I think.
Weird.
I don't think it was real,
So-
but it looked really good.
Yeah. So I guess I think as far as affiliates go, like I think they're probably more good than bad, so long as you have a good affiliation with somebody very, very well known, been around a very, very long time. I think those are probably
Well, look at our
better.
lineage
Yeah.
at our school. You have Chad, and it goes directly to Croyler, and
Yeah.
Croyler goes to Marcio. Yeah,
And, you
it's
know,
pretty easy
the
to follow.
founders'
It's pretty
range,
short.
yeah.
Ours is super easy.
Yeah.
But we've had listeners write in about their lineage, and it's much more complicated.
Yep.
They're like, it's this guy who got a brown belt through this guy, but then got his black belt through this guy, and then came back over here. You're like, huh? That's a weird
and
road.
I haven't heard of any of them.
Yeah.
Like I heard
Yeah.
of none of these names.
And then they
before.
finally work their way just all over the place to one person you may have heard of, and you're like, wow, that's really far from the core values I'm sure that guy placed in the first guy, which is fine. So I don't, I guess I'm not old school enough to really, If I'm learning good jiu-jitsu, I'm learning good jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I agree. So yeah, like
Or
I said,
jiu-jitsu I want to learn, whatever.
I think, how would you know? So like in our case, we have direct interactions with Croyler. So
I've had direct interactions with Marcio
Marcio.
Sabowski, which is just unreal that I've actually talked to him.
But like we've got like direct communication with
Yes.
our main affiliation, which is
Yes.
Croyler. So it's easy for us. But like if you go to another school, where it's like you said, there's 42 different deviations. It's like, how the hell do I even know if I'm learning the right shit?
Or there's Gracie Baja. It's like,
I don't even know what that is. Like I've faced guys in competition from Gracie Baja. I'm like, what is your school?
one of the biggest.
Yeah.
it's
and
huge affiliation.
Huge affiliation, and there's a lot of the schools, and you got to think that they're following it, but there's so many. How can they track that?
Right.
How can Gracies are actually pretty particular with who they take. I've been at one. It was out in Delaware. It's a good big school. Howard, the guy who ran it, is amazing dude. And but yeah, they're pretty particular. He was talking about how particular they are on who they take on as an affiliate. I think that's cool, but it's just I don't know if Baja's the same. I have no clue.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move on because we're
floundering at our information.
floundering out of our realm.
Yes,
sorry.
well, we're spoiled.
We know that. Yeah,
we are spoiled.
Yeah, we're spoiled.
We're spoiled.
Except for he
Grappling
hates
guys.
me.
Yeah, I think
hates all
lineage
of
is
us.
probably the way to go. Like,
I don't think so. I think he's okay with you guys.
No, he hates how I choke women, aka my girlfriend.
Well, that's just because you're involved with us.
Yeah, do it right. Jeez.
We took another
Simple
photo at
fix.
the wedding, and I did not choke her properly. I'm waiting for that to come out.
It's gonna be great.
I had to explain to the wedding photographer, like she gave me a weird look, and I go, "It's a thing. Just take the photo."
Yeah, it's okay.
I've gotten made fun of.
She's safe, obviously, because I'm doing the choke wrong.
Oh, that's bad. That's not good. That just screams abuse. I don't know. It's weird. It's a thing.
We haven't been canceled yet. It's fine.
Next
Oh yeah, we're
subject.
just. Yeah.